Virgo, Aquarius, Gemini. If you have these placements, this is for you. I believe Gemini season's over here in a couple of days. I have to get the last of Gemini in. All right. If you have any of the placements for Aquarius, Gemini, this reading for you. I tell stories. YouTube, I tell stories. They don't resonate with everyone. I like unique stories. You can get something out of it or you may not. Anyways, press like, subscribe, notification with the notification bell. You can get my lives. If not, you have to wait 12 hours. Raiders, death. Also, doesn't this look like the pattern on the back? The logo on my shirt. The logo of the curtain. This is Raiders to me. This is Raiders. Someone could be wearing a Raiders outfit. This is also Scorpio, but everyone's in all black and somebody's in all white. You could be attending a funeral. Also, I think someone sees a vision of a white horse because this is a white horse and we all see things differently, but that's what I see. Also, someone has a white like vehicle and they have very, very dark tinted windows. Raiders are Oakland Raiders. Is it Oakland? I'm from the city of Oakland. Also, someone's going riding through the cities of Oakland, and there's a lot of people begging for money because there's a person laying down on the floor. Also, there's a lot of overdoses. Also, 13 is the. I made a joke about how baby mamas and baby daddies be acting like sureños and norteños. You know, they be beefing for real, for real. I just saw a video of someone like was talking hella shit about her baby daddy. And she was going in. I was like, damn. Like, I understand why you feel like you can talk about that person like that, because you can, because you probably, endured a lot with that person. But then again, I constantly I try not to, because you got to remember your kids are watching you. We put our kids through a lot of shit, and then we got to deal with the consequences of us acting out in front of everyone. I'm just saying, I get it if you got to cuss your baby daddy out. I get it if you got to cuss your baby mama out. Nobody in this world is perfect. Hey, your baby mama. If you got to cuss your baby mama out, okay, or someone's mother out, a Scorpio mother, okay, the 9 of Swords. Also, there's an old lady in jail calling. She's calling. There was an accident. A mother's calling from jail. Also, someone could have overdosed in jail from drugs. Someone's mother, someone's auntie. The Queen of Pentacles is a mother. It's an auntie. It's a nurturing woman. And right now, I'm just, because I have a zebra print right here in front of me. And then I'm just kind of noticing all the black and white, and also black and white, black and white. Some are still here and some are gone. As above, so below. And the checker, they always talk about black and white in the industry when they start talking all that Illuminati shit. They talk about a lot about the colors black and white. The moon card, when they start speaking that Illuminati shit, we're spitting that Illuminati. Justice. Okay, I was thinking right now for my favorite high priestess, for my favorite high priestesses and priestess, but especially for my favorite high priestess. I thought about you when I grabbed these. So we're going to do one for her. One for the priestess and the high priestesses. It says, you may lose the small ones, but win the big ones. Favorite high priestess. My favorite high priestesses and priests. Y'all know my crew is very small, right? And then y'all know above in this little crew, there's a favorite high priestess. I'm always wishing all of them good things, especially my favorite high priestess. Especially her. Especially her. We ain't in that Illuminati shit. They make up rumors about us too. We be doing nothing but going to our 9-to-5s. We be minding our motherfucking business. The next thing you know, we're in someone's talking shit to us. I'm like, man, this is what I get for minding my fucking business. This one's for me. Okay. You will soon be changing your present line of work. Oh, that is very, very accurate. We'll see. I'm always changing, honey. Because life is all about growing and evolving. And sometimes you got to repeat certain shit to come right back to you. Because sometimes, we fail in being humble. Sometimes I'm like, blap, blap, blap. This is me coming out of the woodworks. Don't talk to me. Putting a stake through your heart. Vampire status. I was in a bad mood. Virgo, Gemini, and Aquarius. I was in a bad mood yesterday. I'm in a bad mood for I'm always in a bad mood. I think it's gotta be sugar. I saw some cool ass shit on IG. I know someone's like, just throw the cards. No, I'm not just gonna throw the cards. This is my channel, and I could do whatever the hell I want. If I want to cry, if I want to act a mess, that's what I'm going to do. I demand respect. Put some respect on my name. Oh, it was so good, guys. You guys have no idea. Right now, I'll get to your reading. I just wanted to shower my favorite high priestess and my high priestesses and priests, that my little crew. We're not in that Illuminati shit. I don't know. Go get the tarot cards and ask why. Figure it out. I'm gonna take my time with y'all. Talking to the moon was going to be the song that was going to turn on and went on to commercials. A lot of Masons. I got to give shout out to the Masons and people of organized ranks and people who are in organized religion and people of power that do like me. Thank you very much. From the aliens to Sasquatch to the werewolf to the vampires, from the deers to the cats. But don't you think that creates tension between East and West? Talking about I had sex with your wife and not in those words. Talking about I want to see you deceased. I want to see you deceased. From rags to riches. And the hood. A ghost in the dark. The cool part about it, oh boy got smoked by a fiend. So I'm going to hit you with the storyline I have. Today I decided to go eat at a certain place. Like, it's not popular amongst the teens. I think it's a grown people place to go eat mostly. Anyways, I decided to go there, and it happens to be located right next to a jail. Excuse me. Well, what you go, you pay for your either buy the pound of the food, or you pay to dine there. Well, there was one of those drug addicts, one of them fiends. And you know what I thought when I was thinking, when I was sitting there and I was watching this man do all kinds of crazy shit? I was thinking to myself, like, Tupac, you ever want to see hell? Look at a crackhead. That's eternal fire. So I can't snap right into my peoples when they ask for pictures. Thinking Cali just fun and bitches. Better learn about the dress code, B's and C's. And I believe the B's and C's were out yesterday. Gemini. We might fight amongst each other, but we'll burn this bitch down, right? Would you think they were all associated to a part of that industry, that Illuminati shit? Illuminati all through your body like a 12 gauge shotty. Like a 12 gauge shotty. Yeah, I saw him in there and he was trying to get himself a free plate, right? I mean, he had money, but not enough to get everything that he wanted. And I could tell like he wasn't okay because he was just grabbing food, and he was, once he would get it onto the plate, he would grab it with his hand and he would just throw his whole face in there. He had to go, since they weighed everything, I don't know. I thought about paying for his plate, yo. And me and a lady that was working there, we both locked eyes, and we knew like this guy's not okay in the head. You don't argue with this man. You don't tell this man you can't, but you can tell he's hungry and he's like going through a withdrawal. I don't know, like. And I thought about paying for his meal, and I told myself, I said, don't do it, Lisi, because at least he's putting his hunger before he puts his needs, because he could use that money to go buy some drugs. Instead, he's using that money to pay for his food. So I didn't, because Lisi, I'm there more for people who are actually trying to make it in life. Like you, I've paid for things for like just random people that you know that, hey, you know, I'm living off my retirement funds or whatnot, that kind of people. Because it's so hard to be middle class. You're making enough but not enough. And because a lot of these poor people have organization, they're choosing to live that way. So me and this lady, we were looking, and he started eating out of his, like, he had way too much, and I don't know, it really grossed me out. But it was like, what can, me and that girl were looking, I'm like, I understand what she was trying to, like, that signal, that look that you have when you understand that somebody's not all there, and today's not the day when you want to get shot, hit, or any of that. Like, these people have enough money to feed them. And it's a great lesson in life that I learned a long time ago when I used to work at the taco trucks. I worked at Dairy Queen. Shout out to Dairy Queen. The hoodest Dairy Queen ever, man. But man, I had some of the best moments of my life at Dairy Queen. I had some of the best moments of my life at that taco truck. I had really great moments. Virgo, Gemini, and Aquarius. I had some great times. But he started to eat out of his plate by the garbage, because the guy told him you have to dump out. Instead of him dumping it out, he just ate. Oh my god, it just grossed me out. But I was just hoping he wasn't going to hit anybody because when I was walking, he just like walked straight in front of me, almost knocked me. I was like, oh gosh, today. I don't know. I've been having fake celebrity profiles for about maybe 2 years try to reach out to me. I don't believe everything, but today was a good one. Today was 50 Cent trying to supposedly, because I'm telling you, I've had a lot of fake hackers hacking other celebrities' shit and try to reach out to me. I know because I have a hacker myself that has hacked my shit and has pictures of me and demands money from people. So I know how that feels. Anyways, that was the only entertaining thing about what was going on in front of me because it was a very sad thing to see. A very sad thing to see. And I told myself, if I pay for his meal just because he's that hungry, he's going to have money to get himself high later on. Let him pay for his meal. And the lady told me that was there, she's like, no, you can't. She's like, we learn not, like they'll start destroying everything and scaring away customers and all that. And it's just like a damn shame. I feel like it's a damn shame. If you're living in the city, you know what I'm talking about. All right, getting back to this, the 9 of Swords, the 8 of Swords. Someone's going to prison too, and someone has a better chance of surviving if they go to jail. It's nothing for them to go to jail because they have a warm place to go. Also, this is someone that could probably be working in the jail system. And like that's what I said. In the beginning, I said there was a death. Someone could be in jail ODing too. Someone could have took drugs in there or something like that. Something's laced. And the Ace of Swords and the Death card, I'm telling you, and something's going to be caught on camera. Like something's going to be caught on camera. Someone bringing drugs in there. Because you do know they make you bend over and cough and all kinds of stuff to see or whatever. Oh my gosh, no fucking way. I feel like somebody swallowed some drugs. The Four of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. They were high when they did it. Oh, someone swallowed drugs not to get in trouble. And you know that shit pops. Let me tell you about a movie that I once seen. That's a very interesting story, and I feel like I gotta tell it to you. So this movie is based on it's Latino America. Latino America, los películas, the movies are very different than the ones here in the United States. Their lifestyles a lot. It's very complex. Not that it's not in the United States, but anyways, there was this young woman who wanted to leave. I believe she could have been like from Peru, Ecuador, something like that. And she was trying to come back to the States. She wanted to make her life to the States. I believe she had like an aunt or something in the States, Nueva York. And there was, she was going to be a mule. And so being a mule, there's a 50-50 chance of you getting caught, depending if you get told on. And if they do the x-rays, unless you're pregnant, they can't give you an x-ray. They always ask that. And I believe they do the test to see if you're pregnant so they don't break the law or whatever, because it could be harmful to the fetus or whatnot. This girl didn't know that she was pregnant when she was muling drugs over. Well, they sent like 20 girls at once, right? And this movie was made a long time ago. So we're talking about when I watched this movie, I don't believe YouTube existed. And anyways, I think I watched it on DVD. I rented it out. I went to like a Mexican store and rented it out. When I found out there was them stores like that back in the day, I was like, oh hell yeah, the best stories come out like that. So she goes to the States. Some of the girls get caught, some of them don't, and they had asked her to bend over and everything, and they were going to put her through X-ray because there was a tip off. And they did the urine test before they gave her an X-ray. And that's the only reason she was able to get through. Because in her urine test, she found out that she was pregnant. Right? So she got lucky. She had swallowed cocaine. See, because there's this little thing that you can do. You can, they give you something like, anyways, pure cocaine going down your body and into your stomach. You carry a lot of risks. You carry the risk of those bags opening up and you start to die. So she gets there, right? And they're waiting for their drug dealer to come through because the next couple of days they're going to be taking laxatives and they're going to be shitting it out or throwing it up. Well, they're at the motel, and one of the girls that helped her get through, that got there, started to OD while they're waiting for their plug, their drug dealer. She can't call anybody because she just got over the border. You know what I'm saying? If they catch her with these drugs and stuff, so she has to watch her friend foam out of the mouth. The drug dealer finally knocks at the door. He comes in and he sees the girl is dead. So the next step the drug dealer does is cut open her body and make her help. Take all the drugs out and then cut up her body and throw it. I believe that she ran away. Because I don't remember exactly how it all ended at the very end, because I'm telling you, I watched this movie when I was very, very young. I'm trying to think if I even had a kid when I watched this movie. And so if that's the case, this is a long ass fucking time ago. I'm trying to remember. Anyways, it's a very old school movie. And she never sold drugs again. And she never went back to the boyfriend. She never told him that she was pregnant with the kid because I don't know what happened between them. I'm telling you, it's been a long, long time. But I believe if you were to ever see and experience some shit like that, that's some shit that would change your fucking life. Who would want to sell drugs after enduring and seeing some shit like that? And see, everybody want to play games. Everybody want to gamble their life and gamble other people's lives until you're really in that bitch. And you're really going through some serious shit. You're really witnessing. You're seeing somebody that helped you get across where many people can't go. And you are poor. And gambling that chance to get caught and go to prison and do some time or even die. This one girl done witnessed and surpassed a lot of things, swallowing drugs to get to the other side, swerving the chance of going to prison if she were to get caught, ends up pregnant, finds out she's a mama. She ain't never worked a day in her life in Nueva York. Watches her friend OD, cut up her fucking friend into pieces and takes the drugs out of it because she has to. Because if she doesn't, guess who's next to get chopped up? And she had to run. Because if she did not run, you know what they do to mules like that? They put him into human trafficking, and she's pregnant with the child. Do you know how much a child is worth in human trafficking? So she ran for her fucking life. And although some people can call someone fucking broke, call them poor, the bottom of the earth, I ain't tripping. All I know, I'm not selling drugs or watching my friend die like that to live that luxury lifestyle that you want, that you're calling me poor for. I think I learned my lesson, and I'm just grateful for what I got. I mean, when you're watching this movie, that's how it fucking feels. Like at the end of the movie, you're like even looking at life with gratitude because it's like, I may not be rich, but baby, did I survive some shit.